Within the residential property focus on this occasion, we've looked at the total annual housing bill of housing across the UK, how that's split between different sectors, how it's split geographically, and what it looks like in a historic context, and really importantly, what happens when interest rates rise. What we're looking at when we look at the annual cost of housing is how much people spend on their mortgage interest, the capital repayments they make on their mortgage, or alternatively the rent they pay, and that might fall into two categories. That might be the rent they pay on the open market amongst private renters, but also those in the social housing sector. I think it gives an order of scale of the amount that we spend on housing. So in totality across the country we spend 142 billion each year just on housing ourselves. But it also allows us to have a measure of where that's been previously and how that's moved between sectors. So really importantly, the mortgage interest bill at the moment across Great Britain is running at something in the order of 33 billion. And perhaps quite surprisingly, that's some way short of the amount which we're spending in the private rented sector. So for a lower number of people there, we're spending 47 billion on private rent. Now clearly that interest figure is affected by the fact that interest rates are low. It's about 43% below where it was at the peak of the market. But what we know is that when interest rates rise, it will grow. So for every 1% increase in the mortgage interest rate, it will go up by a figure of £10 billion.